Good morning, everyone. Today I'm filming my regular weekend cleaning routine for you. Today is also including laundry, which isn't always something I do for a weekend clean because if you've been watching my channel at all, you know that we hang our laundry to dry. So that is very dependent on the weather, but today the weather is gorgeous. It is not windy at all. There's maybe a very light breeze, and so I get to try out my new washing machine. Woo! Yeah. So I've already run a few loads through this morning because I did that while I was doing my devotions and everything and having breakfast. So I've got one load that's through, I've got another one that's in there, and I am just amazed already. I'm going to show you. I've been telling you that my big blanket, my big massive quilted blanket could not fit in my old washing machine and I had to take it to the dry cleaners. And so what I have been able to fit into this machine now this morning, I have very high hopes that my blanket is going to fit no problem. I also had set my dishwasher last night already on delay wash to start early this morning. I think, well, maybe not early depending. I'm not an early bird, so to me it's early. I think it started around 6. So my washing machine started and it is done already, and yeah, come along with me. I hope that you will have a ton of inspiration and motivation and encouragement to clean your space, either with me or once you're done watching this video. So let's get started because there's a lot to do. Today I'm starting in our bedroom. First, I'm checking some clothes that I wore the other day. If I've only worn it once for a couple hours and wasn't sweating and the item looks and smells clean still, then I will wear it again before I wash it. I also need to go through the closet and find hangers. If I'm not in a rush when I'm getting dressed, I'll pull the hangers out and put them together, but when I'm in a rush, I don't have time to do that. It doesn't pay to make the bed right now because I'll be washing this blanket. Before I hang the laundry, I need to clean the line. I don't know how it gets dirty, but it does. This first load is the girls' bedding and our pillowcases. This little thing hooks the lines together and pulls the lower line higher so the laundry won't touch the ground. Next, I'll straighten the fitted sheets so they'll dry evenly, and that's one load done. Here I'm gathering up laundry, room by room, making my way to the basement.
As I was doing so, I noticed some dirty handprints here, so I grabbed the rag that I'd just used for cleaning the line and took care of it. The girls also need to double check to make sure that all of their laundry is gathered and ready for me. They're getting older, so I try to leave their room alone. I only go in if intervention is needed, which I've only had to do once since they've been sharing a room. The boys, however, are younger, so periodically I clean their room. Good thing I did, because the pile on the washer is what I found. And even the laundry room needs a little TLC every once in a while. Mark wants to save a few items from the old washing machine that could be helpful around the homestead, but hasn't had time yet, so it's still sitting here. I noticed that the dehumidifier screen was looking a little dusty, so it needs a little attention as well. And now that I have the vacuum out, I might as well vacuum the junk that the broom couldn't reach. If you look at my washing machine, you can see that the screen is blinking. It has a load balance sensor, so if it's off balance, it pauses and I have to rearrange it. I can't say it's been a problem, just a learning curve for me. I won't bother folding the girls' bedding, but I will fold our pillowcase. I have sped this video up ×4, but you can still see that it was quite windy. weather has gotten much nicer out here now, to the point that I'm sure I won't have to hang laundry downstairs, so I'll get these clothespins back. Every once in a while, a quick rain shower will come over and surprise me, and we'll dash outside to gather up all the laundry, but most of the time I can hang everything back up after a few minutes. And I called the kids down to clean up the basement. They've been using the box from the washing machine as a house and playing a lot, which is great, I love that, but this mess is a little excessive. Okay, here's the big blanket I've been telling you all about. Alright, so I got the blanket in there. I did not pack it down. We'll see if it works. Into the kitchen. I promise the dishes do get caught up here more often than what you see in these cleaning videos, but making almost all our meals from scratch and rarely going out to eat does make more dishes to keep on top of, but that's okay. Baking soda does a great job of cleaning, but it didn't shine up this pot like new, so I'll have to pull out the Legostina Pots and Pans cleaning powder. Now let's see just how full I can load this dishwasher. Good thing I enjoy puzzling. I have been loving how much laundry I can fit in this machine. What used to equal 8 to 10 loads now gets done in about 3 to 5 loads. Thought that maybe instead of cutting out the parts of the video where I had hung underwear, that I would rather hang it and use the blur screen option, but no way guys, the blur screen is way more work. Oh well, I learn. Sorry if it annoys you though. the bathroom. I'm still using my homemade cleaner that's frugal and cheap and smells like salt and vinegar chips. Well, to me anyway. Mark would disagree on that point, but it works well and the smell doesn't last long, which is perfect for us. If you've watched my very first cleaning video, then you'll know that we try to keep our home fairly scent-free. Otherwise, we'll both have headaches. There are a few crevices on this toilet that are difficult to get clean with a rag, so I'm using a Q-tip. Seriously guys, with this solution it is that quick and easy to get the tub clean. Yes, this is sped up, but it only takes me 5 to 10 minutes to get it done depending on if I do just the tub, like today, or all the surround for the shower as well. Then I run some water to give it a rinse and it's done! Just have to polish the chrome, then onto the floor. Here we are in the entrance bathroom, or powder room, whichever term you prefer. I've been noticing the last few times when I cleaned this toilet that the seat was coming loose, so I decided to tighten it up today. Give my hands a good wash and back to the laundry. Here's a quick shot of the amount of soap and baking soda I use. The salesman said that the only complaint he's gotten about this machine, which is their best seller, is that some people were ending up with white streaks across their black clothing. He said it came from using too much soap, so I've been very careful. I'm using about the same amount or less than what I used in my previous machine and haven't noticed any streaks yet. Our clothes are still coming out clean. I'm not doing any more or less stain treating than I was before. I'll take this inside, then come back out to hang up the wet load. back to the dishwasher. And Mark has some steaks marinating. Yum! Nope, I puzzled it too full. Some of these dishes will have to go for another wash. See? All caught up though until the next meal. I'll clean the sinks, and other than the floor, everything else here is done. I am really sorry, guys. These blur screens bother me so much. I will go back to how I was doing things before. Maybe, if nothing else, you've learned from me what not to do with blur screens. On moving places, it's just a lot of work. So many times while editing this video, I debated just cutting this all out instead. As I said, just the floors left in here. The island stools haven't had a lot of use this week, so I'm going to leave them in place today. Our floor is quite shiny. I thought I had already picked a less shiny flooring, but maybe all laminate flooring is like that. It also hides dirt where there's no reflection, but magnifies the dirt where there is light. That's why you see me stepping back to examine from time to time. I still love the color though, and it is an easy floor to work with. Do you have laminate flooring in your house? What do you think of it? chairs can go back and we are done here, and the laundry is also done drying. Time to collect the laundry again. I love getting outside though. It really breaks up the cleaning, and I like that as well. Lately, I've been noticing how fresh and clean the laundry smells, and the sun warms each item so it's like a nice hug. I remember that feeling when using the dryer as well. So nice. Okay, so I did mention the wind, right? It had wrapped the laundry over both lines, so I had to untangle it first before I could pull on the line. And I kid you not, I think my camera blew over about 6 times, maybe more. This guy is often buzzing around me as I work. Sometimes he's playing and sometimes he wants to help. We don't always get along. Sometimes he exasperates me with questions while I'm trying to solve problems in my head. Sometimes we have goofy or serious conversations, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I believe children are a blessing and gift from God, and we want to raise and nurture them to be strong, compassionate, healthy, full of integrity, helpful members of society. I don't remember what Mark was watching, but it must have been entertaining. Now that the blanket is freshly cleaned, I can make our bed. Last but not least, the entrance. The kids have cleaned up all the footwear, so I'll take care of the floor here, and then I can go relax with them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've been motivated to accomplish whatever lies ahead of you. As always, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you like what you see, press the bell if you want to be notified whenever we post a video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care!